Your soulmate is struggling with a big decision about your future together. Because of this, my beloved child, there is a decision resting heavily on your soulmate's heart at this very moment, and it is far greater than anyone around them realizes. On the outside they may appear calm, smiling through ordinary conversations, pretending everything is moving as usual. But inside, their thoughts refuse to stay quiet. Every path they imagine somehow leads back to you. Every future they picture carries your presence in ways they never expected. Yet one unanswered question keeps stopping them from taking the next step. They fear that choosing with their heart could change everything forever. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. What they recently discovered has shaken every certainty they once had. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't a coincidence. It was one unexpected realization that forced them to question the future they had carefully planned. Since that moment, they have been searching for a sign powerful enough to convince them they are making the right choice. And what happens next may surprise even you. A strange shift has already begun around your soulmate. Small moments that others ignore have become impossible for them to forget. A familiar song suddenly reminds them of you. An ordinary conversation unexpectedly brings up your name. A quiet evening turns into hours of deep reflection without them even realizing it. These moments seem random, but to them they feel connected, almost as if invisible pieces of a much larger puzzle are finally coming together. The more they try to distract themselves, the stronger these feelings become. They have started wondering whether walking away would create a regret they could never erase. Stay till the end, because the truth behind this emotional struggle is far deeper than appearances suggest. They are standing between fear and hope, logic and emotion, certainty and possibility. And every passing day makes that choice even harder. What your soulmate has not told anyone is that they are no longer fighting against their feelings, they are fighting against the consequences of acting on them. They know one decision could completely transform both of your futures, yet they also know waiting too long could make that opportunity disappear forever. This silent battle has become impossible for them to ignore. Their heart keeps whispering one answer while their mind keeps asking impossible questions. Somewhere inside, they believe everything could change with a single courageous step. But before that moment arrives, another unexpected truth is about to reveal itself. One that neither of you saw coming. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter begins with a discovery that will make this difficult decision even more emotional than it is today. A quiet realization is beginning to replace the confusion that once filled your soulmate's heart. They are no longer asking whether you matter to them, they already know the answer. The question that keeps them awake now is whether the timing is finally right to change everything. Every time they imagine walking toward you, another thought appears, reminding them of responsibilities, unfinished chapters, and promises they once made to themselves. Yet something inside refuses to let your connection fade. It grows stronger each day, as though an invisible force keeps pulling them back to the future they secretly want to build with you. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. What they are about to realize next could become the turning point that changes the direction of both your lives forever. Without telling anyone, your soulmate has started observing life differently. They notice couples finding happiness after long periods of uncertainty. They hear unexpected stories about second chances. They see people choosing courage over comfort, and each moment leaves a lasting impression on them. At first they believed these were ordinary events, but now they cannot ignore how every experience seems to reflect their own situation. Deep inside, they are beginning to understand that fear has been making decisions on their behalf for far too long. Their heart keeps asking one question they cannot escape: what if the greatest mistake isn't choosing love, but choosing to let it pass by? Stay till the end, because the answer to that question is closer than they think. Every hesitation is slowly losing its power, and every new sunrise brings them one step closer to the choice they have been avoiding. The biggest surprise has not happened yet. Your soulmate is preparing for a moment they never imagined would arrive so soon. They are quietly letting go of doubts that once seemed impossible to overcome. The walls around their heart are beginning to crack, not because someone forced them to change, but because the truth has become impossible to ignore. They can finally see a future where fear no longer controls every decision. But just as they begin to gather the courage to move forward, an unexpected revelation is about to appear, one powerful enough to test everything they have decided until now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next moment will reveal why this decision has become even more important than either of you could have imagined. Everything changes the moment your soulmate stops running from the truth. For the first time in a long while, they begin asking themselves a question they were once too afraid to face: what if the future I've been protecting isn't the future I'm truly meant to live? That single thought refuses to leave their mind. It follows them through busy days and quiet nights. Even when they try to focus on other things, your presence quietly returns. Not as a memory, but as a possibility they can no longer ignore. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The decision before them is no longer about choosing between two different paths. It is about choosing between fear and faith in what their own heart has been trying to tell them all along. Every passing hour makes that inner voice stronger, and every new realization brings them closer to a life-changing moment. Meanwhile, unexpected pieces of the puzzle continue falling into place. Conversations they never expected to have suddenly reveal new perspectives. Someone unknowingly says something that stays with them for days. A simple memory from the past suddenly makes complete sense, and they realize they misunderstood an important part of your connection. The doubts that once looked so convincing are beginning to disappear one by one. Instead of seeing reasons to stay away, they are starting to see reasons they should have moved closer much sooner. Stay till the end, because the next realization may surprise you. Your soulmate has quietly started imagining what everyday life with you could actually look like, not just the exciting moments, but the peaceful ones too. And strangely, that vision brings them a sense of comfort they haven't felt in a very long time. But just when it seems the answer has finally become clear, one final obstacle quietly appears. It isn't another person. It isn't distance. It isn't misunderstanding. It is the fear that making this one decision could change everything they have ever known. They understand that once they step forward, there may be no turning back. Yet something inside them keeps whispering that some opportunities only come once in a lifetime. That whisper grows louder every single day. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter begins with an unexpected event that will force your soulmate to stop thinking, and finally choose. A single unexpected moment is about to shake everything your soulmate believed was still under their control. It won't arrive with loud words or dramatic scenes. Instead, it will come through a quiet realization that instantly changes the way they see your future together. In that brief moment, they finally understand that waiting for the perfect time has only pushed their happiness farther away. The future they keep imagining will never become real unless someone is brave enough to take the first step. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Every hesitation they once held is beginning to lose its power, replaced by a growing certainty that your connection deserves a real chance. The decision no longer feels impossible, it feels unavoidable. As these thoughts become stronger, your soulmate starts noticing something remarkable. Every plan they make for the months ahead somehow includes you, even when they don't intend it to. They picture ordinary mornings, meaningful conversations, shared victories, and peaceful evenings that suddenly feel more valuable than any dream they once chased alone. For the first time, they realize they have been planning a future with you without admitting it to themselves. That realization brings both excitement and nervousness. What if everything works out better than they ever imagined? What if the risk they fear is actually the beginning of their greatest chapter? Stay till the end, because the answer is closer than they think, and the next discovery will leave them with almost no reason to keep holding back. Now the final pieces are quietly falling into place. Your soulmate can feel that life is preparing them for a choice that cannot be delayed forever. They are no longer searching for endless signs, they are searching for the courage to trust what their heart has already decided. Every doubt that once seemed so convincing is fading into the background. Something far stronger has taken its place, hope. But just when they believe they are finally ready to move forward, an unexpected message, conversation, or moment is about to appear. One that will confirm whether this is truly the time to step into the future they have secretly dreamed about for so long. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next chapter will reveal the moment that changes everything forever. For the first time in what feels like forever, your soulmate begins to feel a quiet sense of peace replacing the endless noise inside their mind. The questions that once held them back no longer seem as powerful as they used to. Instead, a new feeling starts growing stronger every day, a feeling that your future together may be much closer than either of you expected. They replay old conversations, small memories, and moments they almost ignored, only to realize they all pointed toward the same destination. Nothing suddenly changed overnight. The signs were always there. They simply weren't ready to understand them until now. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. This realization is preparing them for a choice that could completely reshape the story they once believed was already written. The closer they move toward this decision, the more unexpected confirmations begin appearing around them. A random thought turns into a meaningful realization. A familiar place reminds them of a promise they never spoke aloud. Even the smallest moments seem to carry a message they can no longer dismiss. They start wondering if every delay had a purpose, if every challenge was quietly preparing both of you for a stronger beginning rather than a painful ending. That thought changes everything. Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, they begin imagining everything that could finally go right. Stay till the end, because the most surprising part has not happened yet. Deep inside, your soulmate has already begun letting go of the fear that once controlled every decision, and hope is becoming louder than doubt. Now they stand at the edge of a brand new chapter, knowing that one final step could transform uncertainty into reality. Their heart no longer asks whether they care, it asks how much longer they can ignore what they truly feel. Every moment of hesitation now feels heavier than the courage it would take to move forward. They understand that the future they have dreamed about cannot remain only a dream forever. Yet before they make the choice that has been waiting for so long, one final revelation is about to appear, something unexpected that will remove the last remaining shadow from their heart. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because what your soulmate is about to discover next will make their final decision clearer than ever before.